James Franklin's record at Penn State. What's going on, guys and girls? Rob here. And had a little something going on YouTube earlier. Me and someone looks like we had disagreements. And right now, I'm actually going to get a piece of paper and pencil out, and I'm going to try to figure out something, because I think maybe. All right, here we go. I hope everyone's doing well. No, it wasn't a subscriber of the channel. It was actually a video I watched, and I had a comment for it. And I'll let you guys decide who was right and who was wrong. Okay? All right. What's going on, Huss? All right. Let me tell you what happened. Okay? Earlier, I was watching this guy named Clay Travis. Clay Travis, he has his own podcast about sports, and he made some comments, and I said something about some of the comments, and 95% of the time I agree with Clay. This one time I didn't, and this guy spoke up and had something to say about it. Now, about 10 minutes later, somebody, from Outkick, that's right. And 10 minutes later, somebody agreed with me. So let me tell you guys what happened, all right? Clay Travis today was talking about Tennessee, the job at Tennessee. He went to Vanderbilt, so he's a Tennessee. He lives in Tennessee. So he is a cheering interest in who Tennessee hires. And they hired, they just fired the other guy. He only lasted, 3 weeks. And they fired him because of stuff he'd gotten into and stuff. They went deep into his background and found out he was into some stuff. So anyway, they were saying they need to hire a big name person. They're in the SEC. They need somebody big. They go to Central Florida and hire a coach, middle of nowhere. Could have had Hugh Freeze from Liberty. He's been at Ole Miss. And they could have had a couple other, obviously Lane Kiffin comes to mind as well. So anyway, he starts talking about all the coaches they could have got. And he mentioned, I try to stay away from social media arguments, not worth the time. Rob, can't stay out of trouble. Well, let me tell you what happened. Clay Travis today said something about Tennessee needed to get a big name, such as James Franklin. All right. I had to jump in then. I lived in Philly. I lived in Pennsylvania when they hired James Franklin. And right now, let me tell you how Heupel was a decent hire, good up and coming young. The thing of it is, they need somebody that's going to put a punch into them right now, a punch in the gut that can go out here. Heupel. Yeah, they just said that he thought he will be okay, but he's not going to come up with winning seasons for Tennessee. They thought that he says they should have come up with 10, because they paid Central Florida $6 million so they could get him, not including his salary. So they said with that $6 million, why couldn't he have went out there and said, look, let's go out here and get us an NFL coordinator. Let's go out here and even get us an NFL yeah. But they may, but I still say that, they need somebody that could get somebody and they see him and say, hey, I know that coach. They need that kind of person, and the Volunteers ain't had that ever since they lost that coach. What 10 years, 15 years ago. Um, and they were good then, but they won't ever. I ain't never considered them a top 10 program. Volunteers have never. I mean, constant top 10 program ever, never. So he mentioned today that they need to get a big name coach like James Franklin. So this was my comments, and you guys chime in the way you want to. Okay, this is what I said. Penn State would have a party if they could unload James Franklin today. Franklin has some possible legal issues at Penn State, which he does, if they don't continue to cover up stuff. Plus, Penn State has become the doormat of the Big Ten. Why in the world do you want this guy? What's up, Michael Peterson? And this guy named Smarmy Army replied, wow, that is more delusional than anything Clay Travis could even come up with. That's what he came up and said about what it was even more delusional. Now, look, college is not pro football. College is not pro football. In college, you got to win more than 2 out of every 3 games. I mean, 8-4, 8-4, 8-4. That's average. You know, that's to be an upper echelon, way up there. You thought Rutgers? Hell, I'll tell you what. I like Rutgers' coach better than I do Franklin. Rutgers has got their old coach back. They're going to turn it around. Franklin is 60-28. 60-28 in the Big Ten. And we all know the teams he can't beat. And that's every year. He can't beat them. They need to bring somebody in there Plus, you know, obviously the other factor of him, you know, pushing kids around on the field. You know, we heard about that before the season started. Back in the summer, we heard about that. He was bullying his players, ex-players even coming up saying they bullied them, and they have no dog in the fight anymore. Yeah, so look, they can cover that up if they want to. Like kind of like what was my mom say? Cat can cover his own shit up if they want to, but if the school wants to cover that up and just make like he has done nothing, that's one thing. But they are such a rut team in the last 15 years. They need a fresh start. They need somebody that has a presence. Franklin is toxic right now. I don't think Franklin is a bad coach. He puts together special seasons here and there, but he definitely has issues. Yeah. I like your hypo. I definitely like your hypo deal better. And then they brought up Hugh Freeze. All right, Hugh Freeze is over here at Liberty right now. Okay, he has been on boat rides with Jerry Jr. That the NASCAR owner down here and North Carolina owns the yacht. What's his name? Shit, I can't even think. Somebody think of his name. The one Gordon drove for. Shit. In the old time, I could think of his name. Yeah. Right, but the thing is, even when Paterno, after the Paterno situation, they unloaded everybody. They got rid of everybody except the president. They unloaded everything. Yeah, they just turned deaf ears. What they're doing. What's in motorsports? What's not Genghis now? What's the guy's? His son died up here in Martinsville. Oh shit! It's not Ganassi. No. He won all those championships. Rick Hendrick. He had a yacht somewhere between Miami Beach and up a little bit. and a whole bunch of Rick Hendrick. They all met down there, including Hugh Freeze, before Hugh Freeze got hired up here, is the way I understand it. And then he got in good with Jerry Jr., who is now out. Now, I have inside sources. I have a lot of inside sources. My brother works there, and but he's definitely not my source. He actually is good friends with the university and good friends with the people in there. But I've got sources inside the university that said that upon here, Freeze went to them the day that they were going to hire him and said, "Look, I had an escort service down in Mississippi, that I had 5 women. Anytime I called them, they would come up to my house." He admitted it to them. I understand. Well, I understand it. He went in there and pretty much just laid his cards on the table and told them exactly what he'd done. And as far as I know, he's run a pretty clean ship since then. Now around here, if you drop your soap the wrong direction, or if you fall the wrong way, people hear about it. It's just as small a town as it is. Why do you have to defend yourself? It is your opinion, and that is his problem if he doesn't accept it. Yeah, I guess so. But I'm just saying, he just didn't agree with me. He thought what I said was really off base. I heard Notre Dame football is on probation for a year. It is. They actually put themselves on probation. They did. But yeah. Some of these coaches, man, some of them can get by with literally anything. And obviously, when Paterno was there, when you got assistant coaches and student coaches walking in, seeing what's going on and just walking out the door, something's wrong with that. Something's wrong with that. No bowl game. No bowl game for next year. Correct. What's up, Keith? Yeah, they can't go to a bowl for one season. So let the word transfer start hitting it. If you're on probation, no bowl game. Yeah, and let the word transfer start hitting your ears now. Because that's when it starts doing it. How about this little guy for the Buccaneers? And I call him a little guy because I guess he must be a small guy. Scotty Miller. What the hell's up with this kid? What is up with him? Now, I realize, you want to be good. You want to be great. You want this and this and this to happen. But don't go out and lie to the people. Just don't go lie to the people. He went on, what was it Dan's show today? I forgot which show he went on today. But it may have been Dan Patrick's show. Says he can outrun Tyreek Hill. Dude, don't look. Once you say that, the rest of what you're talking about is Charlie Brown teaching. And nothing adds up. I'm sorry. You're not as fast as him. You're just not. When you came out of college, you were a 10th slower. Right. You were a 10th slower coming out of college. And that was not even, neither one did pro day, but they've both been tested 4.34 and 4.24. Now, don't get me wrong. A 4.34 is moving, but that's not 4.24 speed. 4.24 is world-class speed. That's Tyreek Hill. This kid does not have that. I'm sorry. Which neither one of them in pads, I'm sure, can run a 4.3. Neither one of them can run a 4.3 in pads. But they both did it in activity day or something for their respective schools, a 4.24 and a 4.34. Anytime you can go under a 4.25, that's world-class speed. That's speed that can get you probably in the Olympic Games doing some kind of running. Depending on how far you can go. I mean, if you can go 100 yards and really, 100 meters, whatever, you could be on a track team any day of the week, any day of the week. That's just the way it works. But for Scotty Miller to come out there today and say that was just a laughable joke. It was just a joke. I'm sorry. Once you said that, the rest of the article, I didn't even read it. I didn't need to hear no more out of you. Dismissed. And that's the way I felt about that. It's no harm in it to say that you're faster, but come on. If you really truly believe it, there's something wrong with you. Really is. Because Tyreek Hill was 4.29 on his pro day. Or was it 4.29? Oh, was it 2.9 and 3.9? Maybe it was. It was a 10th difference. Okay. Yeah, 2.9 and a 3.9. That's what it was. But Hill has been tested at 2.4, though, is what somebody told me. Teams can't be in Tampa until 2 days before the game. Exactly, Michael. A week from Friday is the first day Kansas City can come to town. Tampa's there. They can't touch. If they're caught on that field of play or on the sidelines this week or before next Friday, $10,000 fine for the team and for the player. They cannot step foot on that football field. They can walk around the complex, but they cannot step on the grass because they're doing all this stuff to the grass. It's going to be slicker too, obviously, when they paint it all up, do all this stuff. But they are not allowed inside the tunnels until 2 days before the game. Now they can go to their complex. They practice half mile down the road. They can do all that. But they're not allowed on the field of play. And if they do, they're told. The Tampa organization has been warned, and the NFL's the ones kind of holding them at guard. Okay, mow this grass the way we say, paint the lines the way we say, all that type stuff, and if they know it's going to rain a couple more times between now and then, obviously they got to keep the fields covered and stuff like that. We're supposed to get a little snow tonight. We're supposed to get a little chance of some snow tonight. So I don't know what's going to happen there, but it should be very, very, very interesting. People don't understand whatever you say goes on social media. Yeah. Yeah, Miller wasn't saying anything bad today when he said it. He just came out and said, though, he said, "Yeah, I feel like I'm the fastest guy in the NFL." Yeah, that's a flat statement. I feel like I'm the fastest guy in the NFL. I just can't think of anybody that would be faster than Tyreek Hill because he's such a small guy. He doesn't have to carry a lot of weight, and he doesn't look like he's trying to. Deshaun Jackson couldn't stick with him, I don't think. I've never heard of these people doing the national anthem at the Super Bowl. I have no idea who it is. I do know Pepsi, Coke, and Budweiser are not doing commercials for the Super Bowl this year. Anheuser-Busch has 6 commercials going on, but nothing to do with Budweiser. I think a couple of Bud Light commercials. But Coke and Pepsi are out of there. They're not messing with it this year. And that's not a good sign for the NFL. It really isn't because as of a week ago, they were still trying Church and Sullivan. Could it be Eric Church? I don't know. I don't know. Hold on. Who's doing the national anthem for the Super Bowl?
Here's a summary from Cleveland.com.
Eric Church and Jasmine Sullivan.
Sunday, February 7th.
Yeah, Eric Church is a country music singer. Jasmine Sullivan, R&B singer. I've never heard of her.
Though you may want to tune in sooner to see country star Eric Church and R&B singer Jasmine Sullivan sing the national anthem, as well as HER.
HER must be her band group. Yeah, he's well known. He sang about Springsteen and Yeah, he kind of, I don't know. To me, he's not a great singer. You say he's pretty good. Yeah, I wouldn't pay to go see him or nothing, but I know he came up with his song Springsteen years ago. Jasmine Sullivan, she's got a group called HER, so that's an R&B singer. So it could be very, very interesting hearing these two folks get together. I haven't kept up with music stars of late. Okay, so that's who's going to be, um, and as well as the group HER, I guess. So could be interesting. Who knows? I mean, sometimes some groups totally slaughter uh, halftime shows and all that stuff, and some are pretty good. But I got to admit, I'm not sitting there 15 minutes watching any show at halftime. I'm not. I don't care. I don't care if your name's J Lo. I don't care who you are. I'm not sitting there watching you 15 damn minutes, watch you run around and zoom zoom. I don't give a shit about that. I'll find something else to do. I've been sitting there watching TV for what, hour and 45 minutes, 2 hours prior to that. I'll take 30 minutes. I'll walk outside and won't even think about football. Maybe grab a slice of pizza or whatever. But yeah, I'm not really thinking about watching whatever halftime show. And on the East Coast, hell, it's 8:30 or later when by the time halftime starts. Yeah, West Coast gets it pretty cool. They start at 3:30. It's over with before dark almost. Maybe not quite, but pretty close. Yeah, church ain't too bad. Yeah, I can stand to listen to him once in a while, but he's not one of my favorites by any stretch. Yep, gas prices trying to creep back up. Let's hope not. Let's hope not. We'll see what happens. Yeah, let's see what else is happening. Oh! I ordered today. I put an order in for me some new wrestlers. I'll get them Friday. I could go get them tomorrow if I want to. They're bootlegs, and I want to think who sent them to me. I want to think Sam Adams has a spoof about Clydesdale. Oh, maybe. I hadn't heard about that one. I got to do some thinking here. Because sent me an email the other day and said it was some of the wrestlers I've been wanting. Yeah, everyone liked this video. I would appreciate it. Got to try this kind of pizza too. Keith White says try it if you get a chance to. Donato's. I have not yet tried it. The whole works is where it said right at the bottom. But Donato's. So if you do try it, Keith has already given a rating on it. You said it's pretty good, right, Keith? Did you say? No, did you say 78, 77? What was your rating on it, bro? But he gave a rating on it. I liked it. I don't think it would appeal to everyone. I got you. You guys know how I am. I like more sauce. Oh, Tanaka went to Japan, really? I like more sauce than cheese. That's just me. M. Sharver, that's who sent them to me. M. Sharver. We got got me some wrestlers, and I'll be showing them off in the upcoming days. Great Muda was one of them. So my wife saw it. Pretty clever. Yeah, nothing. Hey, man, I'm telling you, Darla jumps on a lot of stuff. She knows who's coming where and what. We'll have Sting. We'll have Sting coming up in our on our new wrestling, as well as Lex Luger. He'll be. What are you talking about before? Talking about how well you come up with some. You come tell me some of the stories in sports before I find out about them.
Oh yeah, I know stuff.
Yeah, you know stuff. Nikita Koloff and Dusty.
Like I told you about JT Real Muto.
You did tell me about Real Muto with 5 years, 115.
Hi everybody, who's out tonight?
Dusty Rhodes, Michael Peterson, Keith White, Axe Raider, Bleacher Bombs. That's a few guys out tonight.
Hi guys.
And we got
Hope everybody's doing well.
And Ric Flair. They're saying hi. They're saying hi to you, Ric Flair. Yeah. Woo. Trey Mancini really was not getting any interest at all from Baltimore. They pretty much said bye, and he'll probably wherever he end up being, he won't start. I don't think. I think he'd be more of a bench player. More of a bench player. More money. Have more money in Japan, yeah. So I'll have those wrestlers the upcoming weekend. Wilson Ramos, ex-national, he is going. Slam Wars. No, I'm going to be doing Legends of Wrestling with those new wrestling cards I just ordered, rather than print them on. And Darla came up with a great idea. She said, look, I mean, check it out. I mean, you got to just look at it. Look at all the color that would have come, you know. And I got brand new things. That's a great mood, but look how much red it is in there. And there's Sting. There's a lot of blue. A lot of color there. And then Lex Luger. I mean, these background cards are awesome. She said go to the call a print shop and get them done. So that's what I did. Nikita Koloff. Oh yeah, I'll give some. Dusty Rhodes, Mac and Dream, Power, too sweet to be sour. Watch the next TM USA. You got to watch it while you can, right? And Ric Flair. That's one of his. I actually got 2 cards of Ric Flair made. There's another one. Whichever card we use, doesn't really matter. They're both the same card. No DH in National League hurts those players. Yeah. And they're going to be discussing some more stuff over the next little bit with the Players Association. Players Association does not want a player on second. They want to play it out. Obviously, the pitchers, any pitcher in his right mind, a relief pitcher. Yeah, I know Phil Singer's got some new ones out. Yeah, I'm going to buy some more. But any pitcher in his right mind, who would you should order an MLB mystery box and open it on a video. What's an MLB mystery box? You just get any kind of game and you just don't know what it is. Maybe I'll just order some stuff. I'll order some stuff and won't tell you guys about it. Just open it right in here. Won't tell you when I do order some stuff. Because, like I say, when I get back Friday, it'll be night Friday when I get back. We have to go to the doctor that day. So, definitely will show them to you. Now, I don't know if I'll be ready to show them out yet. You should order a mystery box, open it on it. Yeah, you know, I gotta decide what further I want to get into with stuff. I'm selling a whole lot. Jason Witten retired. I thought he already had retired. You know, I didn't even know that. But I am hearing out of Dallas today. Wouldn't seem fair to put a loss on a relief pitcher if he had a base runner starting to say, yeah, to me it's not. To me, it's so stupid. I heard today for the first time. Today that the Cowboys are showing interest in Trey Lance from North Dakota State. I knew all along they've been wanting Trevor Lawrence and the BYU kid, but I guess they understand now they're not getting those two players. They're just not getting them unless they give up a house for it. It's not, for unproven talent. Why would you? Now, who's gonna end up with Jared Goff? Yep, and he's leaving. They're saying he's leaving. I thought you said Jason Whitlock retired. No, Whitlock got fired. Jason Whitlock got fired last week. Not retired. He got fired from Outkick. Outkick got rid of his ass. Yep. He's fired again. He has no job again. Yeah, he's not retired. He's gone. Golf has pretty much said he's not going to get in a contest with a kid couple 3 years younger than him. He's just not messing with it. So I've even heard talk. I've heard talk of Rodgers going out to California, which makes all the sense in the world. But if you were going to California, which team would you rather play on? The 49ers or the Rams? I know which team I think is a better team. If you step in as a quarterback, which team do you guys think is a better team? X-Rater says the 49ers. I know which one I think is a better team. 49ers had no offense the last 6 games of the season. None. And I like the 49ers better. I think with a good quarterback, if they both had the same quarterbacks, 49ers are a better team, I think. Rams defense came along at the end of the season, but the 49ers, I think, have a better offense. I think you got better receivers, better running game. I'd rather have it be the Rams. I mean, be the 49ers quarterback. I don't know. I'm telling you, dude, the 49ers, you go back and look at their numbers for the year. They had nobody throwing the football this year. Nobody. And they still won, 7, 8 games, however many they won. Think about that. They had nobody. I mean, they didn't have a top 20 quarterback all year. I mean, Washington had as good a quarterbacks as the 49ers had. I'm serious. The 49ers had some shit quarterbacks this year, and they still won almost half their games. So you telling me if Rodgers steps in there, they're only 2 games better? I think they're better than that. I think they're definitely better than the Seahawks, definitely better than the Cardinals, and I think they're better than the Rams. I really do. That depends on who the Rams put in their position, right? It's been rumored they're going to get the Cowboys' old quarterback. Well, if they do that, they're going to be in salary cap positions. They're going to have bad, and that's going to be the 49ers too. Whichever team gets Rodgers or Prescott is going to have salary cap repercussions big time, especially not yet for Prescott, but if they sign him. But Dallas is not going to sign him $40 million. I'll tell you that now. Anybody in here right now sitting here is a Dallas fan, Joneses are not going to sign Dak Prescott this year to $40 million. It's not going to happen. I'd be willing to bet anything on it. They're not going to do it. They may trade him. They may sign him to, one of those other kind of contracts. What if the Rams got Aaron Rodgers and Travis? Well, yeah, the fact is, if they get just Aaron Rodgers, the Rams, they're going to have to unload some salary. They're going to have to unload some other people. They may have to get rid of Aaron on the other side of the ball. Donald. And is it worth it? I don't know. But Aaron Rodgers is making a lot more money than Jared Goff, I think. And they would have to trade Goff off and try to get some kind of trade value. Whoever was getting Goff would have to get something else back too. the Texans have pretty much got their guy. It doesn't look like Miami is going to be it. The only thing good out of Dallas is the cheerleaders. Hope the Texans hire Miami. Somebody should. I don't understand why. The fact is, though, they can't hire him yet. They can't hire him until after the Super Bowl. So if the Texans don't hire anybody for the next week and a half, then and they're told if they're going to hire before Saturday this week. They don't want them hiring during the week of the Super Bowl. They don't want that to overtake the Super Bowl news. So if they're going to hire somebody, they're either going to hire them before this weekend or after the Super Bowl. Will the Giants get their running back next year? Not in the first round, they won't. I don't think. It's really Andre Johnson. He was a hell of a ball player. I don't think they'll get a first round running back. I think they'll probably go second, third round, something like that, and get a running back. Will they get Saquon Barkley back next year? Oh, I thought you was talking about will they go draft one. Yeah, I don't know what kind of season-ending thing did he have? Saquon Barkley. I don't know his injury, so I can't tell you about that. I can't tell you whether he's going to come back or not. But if he doesn't, he could be done. A lot of quarterbacks, and a lot of running backs, 2-3 years, and that's it. Haven't they said the average running back has 4.2 years? So that's roughly 4 years and 3 games. That's pretty much it. Is a lifetime, is a career for, so that's less than 100 games. Yeah. That's 65 games. Baylor's men basketball second, women's ranked 9th. Yeah. Baylor used to have that girl. I'm telling you, man, she had a deeper voice than I got. Could dunk it ball. She was scary. She was 6'8", 6'7". I'm telling you. Yeah, I'm telling you. I mean, her voice was real deep. I'm like, I don't know about this. I just when you hear voices like that, then you start have shit running in your brains. It ain't fair, I guess, but I think she's really Brian. I don't know. But boy, oh boy. Oh man. But yeah, she was able to dunk the ball right there at the end when she getting out of college. Boy, oh boy. Had an explosion back here a couple nights ago. I hadn't told you guys about it. Somebody was trying to steal catalytic converters off a car. And this guy's had a brand new 2020 something or other. I don't even know what kind of car it was, but it was a 2020 model car. And the guy was trying to take a catalytic converter off off underneath. The guy heard somebody outside. He thought maybe somebody's trying to break in his house, so he checked the locks of his house. Then he got on the lock thing and hit the lock thing right on his vehicle. The electricity went through there and hit through where the converter was and blew the car up. When I say blew it up, it was one of these damn Hollywood scenes. It was 3 a.m, and we've got oak trees out here 100 feet tall, and the flame shot higher than the trees, is what I was told. I didn't see it. If I had seen it, I would have got a camera of it. But can you imagine that shit? Can you imagine? So it had to be 125, 140 feet in the air. They caught the guy that did it. and thankfully he didn't blow up. He didn't kill him, but it did hurt him, I think. My brother is asking, what type of season do you think Texas Rangers have in the Major League Baseball this season? The Rangers have done nothing. I don't understand it. They were the team last year. After 2019, it came out and said, I think didn't they even get new ownership? I think they got new ownership. And they said, we want to be a new team. And they went out and got a couple of, what did they get, Rue? Didn't they get Rue? And a couple other guys on the Rangers. And they said something about, we're going to turn it around. And we're going to turn this season around. And so by 2021, we won't have to make that many pickups to be a legit World Series contender. And like Tribe Fan says, David Dahl's the biggest pickup here in this offseason. Wow. They're in the West, right? They're in the AL West. Seattle's not as good, I don't think. But I think they're in the middle. I think the Angels are just as good as they are. Yeah, the problem with one good pitcher is this. If he's a relief pitcher, he can go a couple innings. But if he's a starting pitcher, you don't see him but once a week. And that's the problem. The A's always they say blowing up cars, OT. Oh man. Yeah, I think so. Middle of the pack at best. The Astros have not hurt their cause a lot. They haven't really done a lot, but they didn't have to do a lot. They were already a good team. The A's, hell, they won the division year before last. The Angels have picked up some stuff. They're better. The Rangers, probably not. Or Seattle. Fourth place team, probably. My brother says bring Ron Washington back as manager. Man, oh man. I think they're more than a manager away. I think they're a general manager away if they don't go out here and pick some people up. I mean, what's keeping a team like Texas from going out here getting the Cy Young Award winner? Pay him. Look, you're not a place where people want to run to anyway. For whatever reason, you've not won titles. You've not done. My brother' favorite player for Rangers of all time was Beltre. Beltre was a good player. But when you're not a consistently great team, not good team, great team, players are not looking to go to your team unless you're flashing them money. And that's what they need to be doing. They need to be flashing some money to some of these players and be like, okay, we're going to have us a pitching staff, whether anybody else on the West Coast does or not. That's what they should go with. You can hit in their ballpark, yes, but you can't hit their ballpark if you can't hit the ball. If they went out and got the Cy Young Award winner, I would probably put them up to third, maybe even second. I think they'd be every bit as good as the Angels then. And I'm not sure they wouldn't be better than the Astros. The A's, to me, always. Duke won last night. Okay. I didn't even watch it. But the Rangers need some stuff. And they really, really need to address it. There's some teams that really need to address stuff. Look at the Phillies. The Phillies have gotten a new starting pitcher and 2 relief pitchers. And their hitting core is status quo. They haven't lost anybody other than a couple of bench players. If they can get a couple of more relief pitchers, I like their chances in the East. I know most people say 84, 86 wins. I think they're better than that. I really do. We'll see. I like to catch a Rodriguez that they have. Oh, yeah. Pudge Rodriguez. You talking about Pudge Rodriguez? Yeah, probably the best ever. One of the top 3 catchers ever, probably. Oh, yeah. He was a hell of a ball player. Oh, yeah. He was really good. But I was of it thinking maybe the Phillies let Real Muto go. Let him walk. That's $23 million you let walk. Sign James McCann, $8 million. Then you got yourself another, 13, 14 million of wiggle room to do some, 15 million wiggle room to go out here and go get you some other players, maybe even a second line starter. They are better than they were last year. I'm talking about the Phillies. And, they went about 500, close to 500 last year, not quite. So I think they won 28 games. Something like that. So I definitely think they're better than a 500 squad now. They are a team that needs the fans to be there because they have as good a following as almost any team other than the Yankees or the Dodgers or the Red Sox. They're right there with them though. Me and my brother bought our Angels Rangers tickets for May 13th in Houston. Yeah. We're gonna start buying our tickets soon. We got to. We want to go to PNC Park in Pittsburgh to go watch Phillies play in Pittsburgh. Do the Phillies have a bona fide 8th and 9th inning guy? They got themselves a closer now, I think, but I forgot what his name is. They got a new guy. Oh, Astros versus Rangers. Okay. Well, yeah, it wouldn't be Angels and Rangers in Houston. That's right. It would be Astros. I think they've built up their bullpen somewhat. I don't know if they got both their 8th and 9th inning guys. I know Robertson walked. They had to let him walk. I mean, my God. He's the worst pickup in Philadelphia Phillies history. That's just a damn shame. He really is. I think he pitched a grand total of 10 innings in 2 years. Something like that. Which is sad. Very sad. And they paid him like 20-some million. So can you imagine that? $2 million an inning? That's just crazy shit. That's all that is. Crazy. So they didn't count on him being back, which I don't blame them. I guess as long as they still have Dominguez, they're set. I don't think he's their closer this year. I don't think that's the way they're going. Philadelphia Phillies closer in 2021. No, you talking about Neris. You talking about Neris, not Sir Anthony. Heaviest player in Major League history was Jumbo Brown. 295 pounds. Dude, hey, that guy that played with Boston, went back to the Giants. He's got to be close to 300, man. Walter Young, 315. What's that guy's name that played third base for the Giants? I'm serious, man. Yeah, you had to get gas money to walk around this dude. Rich Garces. Not Garces, the third baseman. Oh, shit. Batted left-handed. Yeah, Pablo Sandoval. Yeah, hell yeah. You had to get gas money to walk around that bastard. I ain't lying. Hell yeah. You had to have a good tank on you to get around him. Shit. That was one fat rascal. I think he's 300 pounds. Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic on NXT. Never watched NXT, guys. Never have. Thanks, but no thanks. They go show what all they can show on it now before it goes to the pay-per-view deal. And I don't. Are they even making it public yet that they're going to go pay-per-view with it. If they're not, they're sorry as hell. They really should come out and tell the public. I think Fox is keeping SmackDown, but the other stuff is going on pay-per-view. So, and that's the thing. It's coming off a computer and going back on TV. It's going back to TV. So you got to have a television set for it. That's crazy shit. Yeah. Are you happy with how the Posey rule is working? No, not at all. Buster Posey. I've always said Buster Posey is somewhat of a wimp. It was a bad situation for him, and he was their star, but I didn't like the way it worked. Jay's close to acquiring Steve Matz from the Mets. Matz is not a bad ball player either. I'm already starting my descent from WWE due to this Peacock shit. Yes, they did mention it on Raw. Did they? Yeah. I told you guys. Sometimes I pick up some of this news a little bit before. A lot of times they report it. But yeah, when it goes to Peacock, all I can say is this. You can subscribe to Peacock if you want to, right? But it's nothing saying that they can't bump that price up if they have to. So, yeah. But, I tell people, get the old DVDs. Get old DVDs of old wrestling. It's a lot better anyway. Shit, get some. You can find some on Wrestling Classics. Some of that shit's from the 60s, 70s, 80s, and 90s. They don't even, all they say a lot of times they'll just say who's wrestling who, and all you do is hear the wrestling. You don't even hear anybody talking about it. Houston Texans hired Baltimore Ravens David Culley as head coach. Yep, they didn't wait. They did not wait. So where that leaves. You know where that leaves old guy in Kansas City, Bieniemy, holding the trash can, ready to throw up in it. It's a damn shame, really. It really is. Bieniemy deserves a job. He really does. And I don't understand teams that wouldn't look at him. I would love to see Washington get rid of that trash dump they got. Everybody try to keep up with who could be trash dump of the week this week too. Howell just got home from the bowling league, and Larry bowled a 208. I'm gonna say, did you bowl a 208, Larry? He's been bowling. I ain't been bowling a long time. Did you hit close to a 208? He may have exceeded it big time. Eric Bieniemy played at Colorado. Then he ended up playing with the Chargers. Yes. Oh shit! 234, 213, 230. My man's semi-pro. My man's a pro. Look at that, boys and girls. Almost 700. He's 277. 677. Damn. She's 600. You're doing good. 677. He's marching home. Average 219. Well, you beat that. He beat the hell out of that tonight. Pierre-Luc Dubois for his effort in his final game in a Blue Jacket sweater last night. Pujols should retire. Pujols should probably walk away. Yeah, Pierre got lit up last night after Pierre-Luc. Did you hear what the coach said about him after he left? He had his shit efforts. Is Nelson Cruz a free agent? Is Nelson Cruz a free agent? That's my okay. Pierre-Luc Dubois, nominee for trash dump of the week. Yeah, they said it's pitiful. I didn't see it, but they said he went out on the ice and almost did ice capade shit. It was almost like it was seven skaters on 5, which is bullshit. I think Nelson Cruz is a free agent. Nelson Cruz, how much has he got left in the tank? How old is he? 42, 41? Let's look at his last season. Nelson Cruz 2020 season. Shit, he at 303, 16 home runs, 33 RBIs, 6-time All-Star. Yeah, Baylor can win again. Who could use him? And he only made $14 million in 2016. The guy's got 417 home runs, so he still got to play some more if he's going to be a Hall of Famer. Didn't say how old he was. Let me see how old he is. 40 years old. He'll be 41 July. He almost has to play American League. Hey, why not Texas? Why not Texas? We were just talking about Texas. I think he actually played at Texas one time, didn't he? Yeah. Why not Texas? Red Sox is cutting payroll. What would a trash dump trophy look like? Just a pile of random garbage? Yeah. Pile of random garbage, maybe a little smoke on it. A little bit of cat shit on it. Yeah. Axe Raider, Red Sox are looking to cut salary, I think, more than they are add salary. They haven't made a legit wave to try to win this year. Yeah. I definitely think JD Martinez gets traded during this season. Chris Sale, maybe not, just due to the fact they're probably trying to keep asses in the seats, but we'll see. 2011, when he let the ball go over his head with 2 outs in the bottom of the ninth for Cruz. I say Texas. Why not Texas? Get a guy who knows he knows what side of the bat to hold anyway. At least it didn't go off his head. Yeah. Remember that? You guys remember who went off of somebody's head one time? Now, when a baseball bounces off your head and you don't react to it, you're either, number one, high as hell, number two, high on some serious drugs, or you're out there. And that was Canseco, man. All you got to do was watch that tape. The ball flew 300 feet in the air, came down, landed on his pumpkin head, and it bounced over the down. And it didn't. When I say that, folks, it didn't bounce and just roll off his head. It bounced and went the hell up and went over the damn fence like a rubber. His head must be like rubber. I'm telling you, that dude had to be on some serious shit for that ball to do that. They should have took him right there and said, "Okay, let's cut that head up and see what it." Oh, God. Oh. I remember it went off his head. Yeah, it went over his, and it didn't go. It won't like he was a foot away from the fence. He was 5 feet away and bounced and cleared the fence easy. I was like, shit. You know something's up when a baseball that hits you in the face can kill you, bounces off your head. You don't even realize it. And it just keeps flying. He never looked up. He just bounced off his damn head. That dude was a tank. That dude was a tank. I don't know what all kind of shit he took in his career, right? But he had arms on him like stovepipes. And he could take half swings and knock it out of the ballpark. It was crazy as hell. to me, he was a bigger dude than McGuire. McGuire was lanky and all, and he was able to get bigger strides into the ball. Canseco could take a half swing and fly up. He was so funny to watch. And he wasn't a bad ball player when he played sometimes. How big was Mo Vaughn? Mo Vaughn, I actually went and seen Mo Vaughn's first ever game back in 91. How much did Mo Vaughn weigh?
The weight of Mo Vaughn is 275 pounds.
275. $275. He was a big dude. He was a big dude. I witnessed his first ever home run. He hit it in Baltimore. June of 91. UCLA, Kentucky, North Carolina, Duke, Indiana, UConn, Kansas, Villanova. I'd flip Carolina Duke just because look how many championships K's got. Coach K's got more than they got more than Carolina's got. Otherwise, let's see. Indiana, I don't know if they would be ahead of Carolina or not. UConn. Kansas may be better than 7th, too. I don't know. Villanova's only got that one. They only got one championship. Yeah, I saw Pat Fitzgerald, 46 years old, got a 10-year contract. Good for him. And the president of Northwestern is quitting, right? In February, going to become the ACC, the head over the ACC. So he said he wanted to do one good thing. He wanted to hire this guy and make sure he was there. Didn't matter who the president came in there. So Northwestern's president has very little to say. Oh, that's right. That's right. Rolly Massimino won. Yeah, that's right. Rolly Massimino. I forgot he won. Yeah, I remember. I was up at Villanova when they won that one with 14 or 15, whatever year. Greg Luzinski is huge now. I know he's over 300 pounds. Yeah. The Bull. How much did Greg Luzinski weigh?
The weight of Greg Luzinski is 218 pounds.
That's bullshit. You remember seeing Greg Luzinski at the casino? That said right here, Greg Luzinski's weight, 218. He won't be as me? Yeah. Think about it. I don't want no damn 218. Shit, 218. In his playing days, he was not 218. I don't think. What will Jeter, Downs, Jaron Duran make their major league debut for the Red Sox? I don't know. It's all dependent upon. It's all dependent upon how they come out and play this year.
I love you.
Oh, I love you too. Oh, did Villanova win? That's right. They won two with what's coach of Villanova, Dar? The hell's his name? No, it ain't Joe. Jay. Jay Wright. Jay Wright. Yeah, the guys on here got it. Yeah, he is really well liked in Philly, guys. In fact, the Sixers offered him their job for $10 million a year. And he turned it down flat. Turned it down flat. Said, nope. I'm staying on the main line. Who are your top 5 college basketball coaches of all time? Whoa, wow. Well, coach at UCLA's got to be number 1. Adolph Rupp probably number 2. How many championships K got? Coach K got 5. I think he's got 5. He's probably number 3. Number 4. Dean Smith didn't win but 2, did he? How many championships did Dean Smith win?
2.
He didn't win but 2. So he can't be 4th. He can't be 4th. Maybe the guy they got there now could be 4th, but I don't think so. Damn, wouldn't that be something? Jay Wright's in the top 5 all time. But he's at 3, like you guys said. That's right. I forgot about that shit. Oh, no, he only has 2. He only has 2. That's right. The school has 3. He has 2. Wow. Rolly Massimino won 1, Dar. He won 185. Tom Izzo has 2, I think. How many championships does Tom Izzo have?
Here's a summary from Michigan State University Athletics. Izzo has compiled an impressive list of accomplishments, including the 2000 NCAA National Championship,
1.
9 regular season Big Ten championships, 6 Big Ten tournament titles, 8 Final Four appearances, 8 National Coach of the Year awards, and a Big Ten record 22 straight NCAA tournament appearances.
So he only has 1, yeah. And how about coaching Kansas? Who coached in Kansas and won the national titles?
According to Kansas Athletics, in his first trip to the Final Four in 2008, Self's team won the title.
Not Self, the
Self
other
is
guy.
one of 10 active coaches in NCAA Division I to have won a national title. In Self's 17 seasons at Kansas, he has coached 11 NBA lottery selections, including Andrew Wiggins and Joel Embiid.
Yeah, Izzo would be. He wouldn't be in top 5 though. He could make 1 championship. Don't get you in top 5. List of Kansas Jayhawk. Yeah, not Larry Brown. List of Kansas Jayhawk coaches.
Bill Self is the head coach of the University of Kansas.
Roy Williams. He won a few. Texas picked their new coach. Yep. Bill Self's won 1. Two national championship game appearances. But did he ever win a national championship? Oh, he's won 3. He's won 3. Roy Williams has won 3 with Carolina. Dean Smith won 2. He's won 3 with Carolina. I wasn't aware of that. He's won 3 with Carolina. Let's see. Yeah. Of men's coaches all time, how many national championships did Wooden have? Of course, his teams were stacked up. John Wooden national titles.
10.
10.
According to Wikipedia,
10.
John Robert Wooden was
Coach K national titles.
5.
5.
To Duke Athletics.
Wooden's got to be number 1. I would say, if I was going with it, I would say Wooden, Coach K, Roy Williams, Bob Knight, Jay Wright. That's who would be my top 5. Because they all have at least 3 titles. Bob Knight's got 3, right? How many titles does Bobby Knight have?
The books by Bob Knight include The Power of Negative Thinking, an unconventional.
National titles by Bobby Knight.
According to Wikipedia, Knight is best known as the head coach of the Indiana Hoosiers from 1971
3.
to 2000. He also coached at Texas Tech and at Army. While it
Yeah. All right, man. Let's check it and see what you get. Sent me that, but I got run back up my email list here. All right. Okay. That, Dean Smith.
Want to play that I'm getting the fuck out of here. I mean, if you're not going to recover Greg Graham, if you're just going to let him drive by you, if the rest of you are going to let him catch the ball outside the 3-second lane and drive all the way in here without one guy challenging him, then I'm leaving and you fucking guys will run till you can't even suffer. Now, I'm tired of this shit. I'm sick and fucking tired of an 8-10 record. I'm fucking tired of losing to Purdue. I'm not here to fuck around this week. Now, you may be, but I'm not. Now, I'm going to fucking guarantee you that if we don't play up there Monday night, you're going to believe the next 4 fucking days. Now, I am not here to get my ass beat on Monday. Now, you better fucking understand that right now. This is absolute fucking bullshit. Now, I'll fucking run your ass right in the ground. I mean, I'll fucking run you. You'll think last night was a fucking picnic. I had to sit around for a fucking year with an 8-10 record in this fucking land. And I mean, you will not put me in that fucking position again. Or you will goddamn pay for it like you can't fucking leave. Now, you better get your head out of your ass.
I don't sound like a guy that pays players. That doesn't sound like a guy that paid players, does it? Trash number of the week. Chad Wheeler. Chad Wheeler. Let's read about Chad Wheeler. All right. This is something new for me here. Let's see what Chad Wheeler's done. Chad Wheeler.
according to Wikipedia,
Chad Wheeler.
here are some matching news articles.
Oh, man. He went nuts, didn't he? Well, I mean, this is a felony. Oh, they cut him today. They cut him today. That suspicion that's always a little question mark up there, but he admitted to it. So, it's not much suspicion now. Bail set at $400,000 not to have any contact with his victim. Damn. Yeah. We was talking about Heupel earlier. Tennessee been catching hell for that all day, hiring Josh Heupel. Says another 6-6 season. That's what a couple of the students tweeted. Another 6-6 season. You decide which lady you're gonna. Yeah, tell her do it. Axe Raider. Yeah, that's it. Have you decided to take on Mini Mike Tyson, the one with him stitches above her eyes? Mini Mike. Oh me. So yeah, which one is he gonna team up with? Which one is he gonna room with? Vegas got cheap nights now. Cheap flights, cheap nights. How about that? Keith, we want the best for you, brother. And a couple of us think the best one is the one with the stitches over our eye. Oh, me. That's gonna be some funny shit, man. That is gonna be some funny shit. You was just texting with the girl with the. Oh man, tell her to join with us. Tell her to join up in the room with us. Tell her come on up in here with us. Yeah. Baylor fans say they want Gonzaga in college hoops. They'll get them soon enough. Might be in the finals. They'll get them if they make it. Most people tell me Gonzaga is still the best team in the country. We'll see. We will see. Hell yeah. Text Wolf and say, get your butt on eBay. I mean, on YouTube. Who do you think's in the Final Four? I really don't know enough about the teams this year, but I like both Baylor and Gonzaga this year. You know what? Some of these teams that suck right now, Carolina, Duke, Kentucky, they're going to turn it around. Now, I'm not sure they're going to turn around good enough to make it to the Final Four, but you wait. One of them will be in a Sweet 16, maybe even Elite 8. You wait and see. They have good coaching, and that's what you need at this level. You know, when you're playing in college, you got to have good coaching, and they do. Those teams have good coaching, and you know, ACC is a little bit tougher, but Kentucky might have a chance though. SEC is not quite the basketball teams that ACC. You know, sometimes they have 8 teams go into the tournament. You know, and they used to have Maryland. You know, they don't have Maryland anymore. Maryland was a good team, but you know, those teams they've got in there. Notre Dame, Louisville's always pretty good. Clemson used to be good. Florida State has had some good teams along with Miami, Wake Forest, NC State, University of Virginia's. They're the champions. So, you know, Boston College has always had a decent team too. MLB opening days, April 1st. You got it, man. April 1st. And I hope to have an MLB package up and running and ready by then. I hope to. I really do. I want to have everything ready to roll when they ready to start. Yeah, Keith. Yeah, they started sometimes they even started in March, but yeah, they don't April Fools don't bother them. They'll start. They don't mind it. So Keith, what are you telling her? What kind of stuff you tell? You telling her we talking about her? So Keith, Mr. Smooth. He's in here chatting with us. And he's texting this girl. Sixers beat the Lakers. Wow. Keith's being quiet now. He's saying nothing. What was you telling her, Keith? Come down, come to my house on the shiny bay. Come on down to my house on any day. We can fly to Vegas. Raining outside now. I think. Sounds like it. Sean. Nah, he's not here tonight. Yeah, he's got other stuff going on, I guess. I couldn't tell you that. That's something I couldn't tell you what type of impact Candace Parker have on Chicago. I don't watch WNBA at all. I don't watch NBA even, X-Rater. I got to be truthful with you. I don't know enough about the Lakers or the Celtics or the Sixers to know who's what anymore. I'm just waiting to keep watching the Premier League soccer on weekends and watch a little more football. But NFL football doesn't thrill me as much as baseball does. Not even close. So we will try to watch that much as I can. Have three conversations going on all at the same time. It was 4. Yeah, get her to come in here. Get her to come in here, Keith. Tell the one who's got the stitches, tell her to come in here. She'll tell us that she's all crazy about it. She might be crazy about you, dude. She might just tell us, not even realizing you in here. Yeah, I got that Keith White. I'm all crazy about him. And then you can see it. You don't never know. Jock Peterson's not he wouldn't be a bad pickup anywhere. I don't care who. And Giants, why not? They played against him 19 times. Why not, right? Yep. So maybe Keith will bring his friend in with him tomorrow night. 10:30 here on the East Coast, guys. I'm gonna take off for the night. I hope you all have a great evening. Don't know exactly what we got going on through the rest of the week. We're gonna do some more sports though. We're gonna kick a couple of sports in here. May even play some more payoff pitch baseball here next. Cardinals have not done anything free agency. No, they really haven't. The Brewers haven't. And Cincinnati just dropped some players. They just lost players. Rob should get an afro. Probably not. That's as close to an afro as you're going to see me have. That's little no hair. That's no fro. That's called no fro. Yeah, I'll be around. You all have a great, great rest of your evening. Great night. We will see you tomorrow, and God bless. Be safe, and let's hope there's no more explosions down the street. Good night, everyone. Wash your hands. Wash your hands. Wear your mask, and just be considerate of others. Have a good one. We'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.